Brokers Association of Australia. Hello, thanks for your time, Peter White. Where do you sit when it comes to this potential rate rise? Do you think it's going to happen?
Yeah, good afternoon, Lucy. And this is probably one of the tougher conversations through all this period in regards to where we are at the moment. We're stuck between, I guess, the market's general position and then the human data and the issues that are happening in the marketplace. Personally, I don't think it should happen at all. I think it'd be a very wrong thing for it to transpire tomorrow, although some of the data suggests that it's a likely chance that it will. So I'm stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea, if you like, saying, well, it shouldn't, but there's a strong chance it will. And I kind of hope there's some common sense start to play for once. We've spoken in the past about this issue around human data not being factored into these decisions, and they must be.
So why do you think it shouldn't happen?
Oh, we're seeing at the moment that although people are meeting their payments, they're doing it at the sacrifice of what they spend on their groceries. And we have people lining up for free food parcels, and they're doing that so they have enough money to actually pay their mortgage on time. So you can imagine what another interest rate rise would do.
Yeah, certainly can. And if you were in that position, how are you feeling with the thought of another rate rise looming tomorrow? 0438 922 936 is the number you can text me on or call me, 1300 222 936. How is this going to impact borrowers, Peter White, or people that want to borrow?
Well, it impacts on both those sides of the ledger. So those that want to borrow are going to find it once again increasingly more difficult, because when they go for a loan, the servicing calculations through the process are now another further step away. And if it moves, it'll move 25 basis points. It'd be nice if it was less, but dare say it'll be 0.25. So that means that their ability to service a loan for a loan application is yet again harder. Now, that's exacerbated by you have the servicing buffer that goes on top of the interest rate, which is generally around 3%. Now, the conversations we've had publicly on this has forced a lot of the banks to actually reduce that buffer, but it doesn't play out in all cases. So it makes it increasingly more difficult for people to get into the property market. And for those in it, it makes it increasingly more difficult for them to stay in it, because their repayments are going to take another jump. And depending on the size of your mortgage, whether that's $100 a month or 3 times that.
Peter White, Managing Director of the Finance Brokers Association of Australia. Peter, before we head to the news, do you accept that inflation needs to be addressed, or is there another option moving forward?
I think there is another option. The other option is we still need to wait and watch the data. So you've got to remember, when the Reserve Bank makes these decisions, the data they're looking at is 2 to 3 months old. It's not like it's in the last 2 weeks. So the flow-on effect of everything that happens need to be realised before we continually make these decisions. And it's been an ongoing issue through this process. So from the data that I'm seeing, that there are, inflation is still coming back, and even if it stops for a little while, that doesn't mean it won't continue to come back. We need to give it more time so we can accurately see the impacts of past decisions. And it's just never properly laid out. Now, we have had a bit of a pause, but those pauses should be at least 3 months long. So we need to wait, see what that impact is. And we're on the verge of Christmas. Another interest rate rise is going to have not just an impact on paying repayments on mortgages, it's going to have an impact on families over Christmas time. I just don't think that's appropriate.
Yeah, it has a huge flow-on effect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Peter White, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Lucy. Anytime.
Peter White there, the Managing Director of Finance Brokers Association of Australia, talking about this potential. It looks likely for another rate rise tomorrow, 25 basis points. And then there is that flow-on effect. It doesn't just affect your mortgage, but it will then affect rent and everything you're buying. And, your wallet, it's very stressful indeed. One texter says the Treasurer is already shifting blame on the rate rise if it happens. Apparently, infrastructure projects are pushing up inflation.